Well, not to seem overly contrarian, and I'm sure I'm probably one of the only people that's willing to voice such an opinion, but the Splatoon 3 demo was not fun. I had an absolutely miserable time, and I was not expecting much out of it. I was going in literally just because I had literally nothing better to do and figured, why not? It's the free demo. What the hell? I got nothing to lose. That was until every single lobby, and I do mean every single lobby I was put into, was an absolute sweat swamp. Every single opposing team was trying their absolute hardest, constantly being super aggressive, playing like it's fucking team deathmatch, which a lot of times is what would cost them the win, because while they're busy playing TDM, there I am actually, painting shit. and actually, playing the objective. But I already knew I was not going to be in for a good little beta test or whatever. When 2 games in, I was over it. I was completely over it 2 games in. I was not having fun. Everybody in the whole lobby was just trying their absolute hardest, which to me makes 0 sense because you don't get any XP or gold or anything from the beta, and the save shit doesn't carry over. So the need to try that hard is lost on me. It just makes no sense to me. And if you manage to have fun in the beta, like if you are having a great time, great, good for you. I'm happy for you. I'm actually envious that you were able to have fun, because I want to be able to have fun, because I played the crap out of Splatoon 1, played the crap out of Splatoon 2, was never very good, and because I never reached 4X in Splatoon 2, the Splatoon community will tell you that my opinion in this regard is completely invalid, because unless you are 4X in that community, your opinion means nothing and they will actively shoot it down, and I'm saying this from experience. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but there's definitely some things about the beta that I thought were nice. For example, the ability to actually screw around in the test range while you're in queue. That's actually kind of nice. You can kind of play around with stuff, figure some stuff out, especially if you're getting ready to try one of the new weapons or whatever. You can kind of figure it out before you go in, so you're not just going in blind and hoping to Christ. Some of the UI stuff was definitely a little better than some of the other ones. Some of it was also confusing as shit, and I will say as well, be it Splatoon 1, 2, or now 3, fuck the gyro controls. I don't know how anybody can play with those things. They legitimately make me sick. I cannot play with the gyro stuff on. It legitimately gives me a headache. Because I'm the type of person that normally when I'm sitting there, the controller does not ever move unless I go to stand up. So the fact that now I gotta angle all this shit, and then at least for mine, it seemed to disable the right stick, because I almost couldn't use the right stick while the gyro was enabled during the little tutorial, which really pissed me off. But that one, as far as gyro or sticks only, that's already kind of a contrarian thing for Splatoon. Let's be honest. Everybody's always you either exclusively use gyro and don't use your sticks, or you only use your sticks. I swear there's no in between. But I'm hoping that when the game comes out, it's not going to be as sweat swampy. Although I say that, but it's probably going to be for the first couple months. It'll be a little more chill, just because everybody's kind of figuring out how they want to play, what kind of shit they like. But then as soon as there's any sort of competitive meta that gets established, it's immediately going to be constant sweat swamp. Everybody's going to be trying, because everybody's acting like they're going to be going to the World Championship, even though, let's face it, the Splatoon esport really does not have much of a following. I'm not trying to be an asshole, and I'm actually friends with someone who moderates one of the regional Splatoon competitive communities. But outside of the Splatoon community, there's really nobody that cares. And I'm being completely honest. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but as a quote-unquote esport, it's one of those ones where either you're super into it, you're heavily involved with it, or you just don't care. Granted, that could be argued to pretty much every esport, but I'd argue something more like Counter-Strike or even Call of Duty is more accessible for most people because it's just easier to follow, it's easier to pick up, and for especially Call of Duty, you figure that's on that's on everything. You can play that on Xbox, you can play that on PlayStation, you can play that on PC. So anyway, long story longer. Beta test, Splatfest World Premiere, whatever the hell they call it. Absolute sweat swamp. I was miserable 2 games in. Still managed to push till I got the max rank thing. And after that said, screw it. I'm done. I'm going and doing something else. If you had fun with it, great. I'm happy for you. I'm actually jealous that you were able to have fun because I was kind of hoping to. But you can't win them all. So I'm not sure how else to end this video. So yeah, see you later.